It's time for a brand new set of adventures with Sarah Jane. I'm very excited to get into Series 2 of the Sarah Jane Adventures. There's been a lot going on, especially when you consider the fact that, well, Sarah Jane and then the entire world went through quite a bit just in the Series 4 finale of Doctor Who, since we've last touched base with Sarah Jane. I don't know that will play a factor in what happens in today's story, but I just think it's worth keeping in mind. Some crazy stuff has been happening. The last two stories that we went through on the Sarah Jane Adventures were intense. I don't know what I'm hoping today. I mean, Sarah Jane normally can be relied on to bring a little bit of the fun, and so hopefully we have a little bit of fun today. Everything I've been watching has been pretty emotional and intense, and a lot of times I kind of rely on Doctor Who to be my, well, the thing that I turn to lift my spirits. It's just like, usually it's so much fun, and then Series 4 ended with just incredible heartbreak. Speaking of, we will be watching Series 2 considerably faster than Series 1, in part because before I can finish the David Tennant specials, there are certain episodes of Sarah Jane that I need to get to or through, and so we're going to be moving fairly quickly through Series 2, so buckle up and get ready. I think it's going to be an exciting journey. And I have mixed feelings on Doctor Who right now. That's not related to Sarah Jane. I mean, it clearly is. But I am glad to be able to take my time before I finish up Doctor Who and enjoy something else so that I can both have a little bit of space between the finale and what comes next. And also, I'm not ready to let go yet of David Tennant's era of Doctor Who. So anyway, today we're watching the Sarah Jane Adventures, Series 2, Episodes 1 and 2. So let's experience them for the very first time.
I've always loved the night sky.
Gotta have a little narration.
As a child, I would lie in bed, gazing out of my window, then dream about what might be out there. How could I possibly have imagined everything that I would see?
When I moved into Bannerman Road, I thought creatures like that were just stories. It's amazing, Sarah Jane.
And there's still so much more to discover.
Is that Tycho? Expanse crossover?
It's beautiful.
Your mother wants you to go into chemistry. You see sights like that on the end of a microscope?
I would take astronomy over chemistry.
She says chemistry is hands-on. Astronomy's just I spy.
Well, chemists smell of
valid point.
I've never seen anything like this before. It's intelligent.
It's a spaceship. I hope it's friendly. Orange and purple. Oh, I wouldn't run after them myself, but at least you let your daughter stay behind where it's safe, unless she, chases after you. Don't blame her. Okay, it was scary back there by yourself, though she should have ran inside. Welcome to Series 2 of Sarah Jane. Something bad is happening, but hopefully in a fun way. Starring Elizabeth Sladen, The Last Sontaran. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, The Last Sontaran? We'll come back to that.
I think it's come.
What if it's a no?
Then it's no and nothing has changed, has it?
A job like that could change our lives.
More than they have already.
How much of a shocker can this be?
They're gonna leave us in suspense? I guess so.
I wanted to do the Battle of Hoth, but Mrs. Pittman reckons that Star Wars isn't historically accurate or something like that.
That's just the best.
Apparently last night, people saw strange lights in the sky. Did you detect any spacecraft activity?
No.
This is incredible.
I know, but I said it would change our lives, but this would be so much more.
Dad, it's fantastic.
It's good news. Yet there's a sadness hanging over it.
This can't just be up to me. This decision involves you, even your mum, and Sarah Jane, Luke, Clyde. All of it will be over.
A new job means moving. He has to turn it down. Right?
Fancy a ride into the country?
Better catch it while I can.
To the country. Sarah Jane clocked that.
So how come they've never spotted any when we've got aliens bent on invasion coming out of our ears?
Space is a big place, Clyde. All the radio telescopes in the world couldn't monitor all of it.
And let's face it, most aliens don't want to be seen.
So they're smarter than us? Well, this must be our resident Last Sontaran.
Is there anyone here?
Tea break?
That's cold.
It's stone cold.
Ah, good thing we brought Luke.
There seems to have been a burst of interference.
Around 10 o'clock. That's when villagers said they saw lights in the sky.
So the people of Rigel Beta 5 don't like telescopes being pointed at them. They come down to sort it. Like popping a paparazzi on the nose.
It just wouldn't be the same without you.
It's a good thing I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
Something in the woods. There's something in the woods.
One of them is... Oh, man. Lucy, get up.
It chased me. I fell, hit my head. Dad, maybe it's got him.
Calm down, it's all right. What did you see in the woods?
Couldn't see it. It's like it was there and it wasn't.
Like it was invisible.
Don't worry, okay? We'll go and find him.
If it is a Sontaran, you absolutely should be worried.
No one is going into those woods until I know what we're dealing with.
Good job.
You have a look around the observatory buildings, but don't go into the woods.
Received and understood.
He's going into the woods.
We'll just have to nose
No.
around the edges, that's all.
Kid.
There's something you want to tell me.
My dad's been offered a new job in America. Yeah, he applied for this place in London, then out of the blue, they offered him a job at the head office in Washington.
That's so much farther away than I expected.
How can I leave all this behind?
Nothing stays the same forever. If there's anything I've learned in my life, it's that. People always move on.
Why are you being like this?
I'm sure you'll have a wonderful life in America.
You've only just finished decorating.
Maybe Chrissy will say no.
Job of a lifetime, Chrissy.
Does Marie want to go?
Maria didn't think a job could change our lives any more than they've been changed already, but
That would do it.
if we go, Maria has a lot more to give up than I do.
And my little girl will be on the other side of the world.
Maybe it's Professor Skinner.
I can feel the
Yeah.
hair on the back of my neck standing on end.
So can I.
Maybe I should get out of the woods.
The result of an electrostatic field. There's something here,
Science.
Clyde. Right here.
Okay, all the more reason to get out of the woods. Oh, there it is.
Run!
Always wait till you see the enemy before you run. Never run too early. That'd be a life-saving measure you don't want to take.
It's bound to lead to the road. Come on.
Oh, we got a force field? His ship is cloaked. Clyde just went pow.
I have to find him. Lucy! Lucy!
I love her determination.
Dad!
Is he under some kind of mind control?
This is a private scientific facility. Visitors are not welcome. Now, if you'll excuse us, I'd like to take care of my daughter.
Yes, of course.
Nope.
Come on, Maria.
See, I'm worried by take care of his daughter. He means he'll take care of his daughter. I don't like that.
He didn't look like a worried father who's been out hunting for his missing daughter. In fact, he didn't act like a father at all.
Come on, Sarah Jane Smith. You've seen this before. You will know the signs.
Dad?
No bueno.
We thought it was some sort of force field at first.
But it isn't. I think it's a perception camouflage matrix. I think it's what the alien was using too.
Let's see, shall we?
Oh, she can turn it off with her sonic lipstick. And she recognizes it instantly.
It can't.
That's right.
We have to get out of here right now. Back to the car. This is too big for us. We can't handle this. I have to contact UNIT.
You never
Oh,
wanted
man.
to call in unit before. You don't like the military.
That
This is
the
different.
Sontaran space pod. I've seen one twice before. And I prayed that I would never see another, never on Earth. They only ever have one thing on their minds. Conquest.
Shoot.
I'm so off bait, Spuds.
Karg the Slayer. Soon to be Karg the Avenger.
Look! Unit!
Resistance will be crushed!
Professor Skinner?
Literally just yank his chair away from the computer.
What is that?
Oh,
Some sort of neural control implant, I
nice.
imagine.
Where's Lucy?
Maybe I can fix what Karg has done to the professor and find out.
Put it down, female!
Rats. We weren't fast enough.
We have to find a way in there without him seeing. Like that.
What about my two friends? They escaped.
Half-forms. What trouble can they cause?
You should ask my teacher.
Definitely don't underestimate children.
I can tell you that the Sontaran Empire is going to be around for another 10,000 years. Unfortunately, there will still be no end to your war with the Rutan host.
You have encountered my kind and survived.
It's impressive,
are
right?
indeed an extraordinary female. I am the sole survivor of the 10th Sontaran Battle Fleet's Earth invasion force.
You mean we already beat you?
Calm down.
The Empire had a plan.
The Sontarans were behind Atmos.
Uh-huh. I knew she'd know about Atmos.
A man they called
The Doctor.
the Doctor.
Yeah, boy.
The Doctor's my friend, Karg. So you'd better watch out.
I should take you back to Sontar to pay for his crimes. I was being dispatched to Earth from the battle fleet when he destroyed the mothership.
I love that this is very much a direct sequel to certain episodes of Doctor Who from last series.
But I survived Sontar. Ha!
Sontar ha! Sontar ha!
Lone survivor of a shamed campaign, defeated by a single man without so much as a weapon in his hand. And as long as I have breath, I am undefeated.
Disagree. You lost.
Here, I have all the weaponry I need to render your miserable planet a cinder floating in space. Nuclear reactors on Earth will make effective targets, and I shall return to Sontar as the avenging hero.
No way is Earth gonna go down to the baked spud from outer space.
They're really leaning into that potato head feature comparison.
Experiments I shall perform on you.
No.
You lay a finger on him, I won't let you.
Excuse me. Did he miss at such close range? Because what? Surely the next episode's not going to start with Clyde, Luke, and Maria running up to Sarah Jane's crumpled body on the floor, sad and devastated over her death. A Sontar man, spud dude, stands there in his pride and victory. I don't know. We're off to a great start here. I'm very interested to see, obviously, how this story unfolds. And of course, what's the resolution going to be of Maria's little side story there. Although, to be honest, the Sontarans kind of feel like the side story a little bit. We'll see what happens in the next episode, which we're going to watch right now. What's up? You going to hang out with me when I watch the show or no? I have a friend for the second episode to watch with me. His name's Skywalker. My sister's cat. Don't get scared, okay? It's just a TV show, all right? Sontarans aren't real, at least as far as I know. He hit her, but he didn't kill her.
She lives. She is
Right.
my prize to take back to Sontar once Earth is destroyed.
We'll stop you. You may be a Sontaran, but you're only one.
Pretty formidable still. Let's not pretend otherwise.
Right, over here!
See you, Spud. In 45 minutes, this place could come in really handy.
Oh man, y'all need us. It's the pausing to have the conversation. Run, don't stop. Oh good, he's giving up. Nope, okay. I never assume a Sontaran is giving up. Sontaran giving up, Sontar, nah. Going together. Together on the handles. One on the handle and two pushing the door is useless. Three on the handle, three on the...
In my life, I wish I carried a
There you go. Okay, they made it. And
Help me with this!
it is pushing my ability to believe that he couldn't get through the door. However, I'm going to accept it and move on.
Where's Clyde? I don't know. Dad locked you in.
My bag. My sonic lipstick.
You have to help us.
Maria, slow down. What's happened?
Sarah Jane has been captured by Sontaran. We've got about 40 minutes before it destroys Earth.
But if we jam the telescope, won't they be able to trace the source?
Exactly.
Oh,
Where are you going, Alan?
okay.
Not Mary Jane.
I have to do something for Maria. Maybe you should get Ivan's car back.
Get her name right, Chrissy. Still? Any chance he says, Mr. Smith, I need you? Probably not.
Mr. Smith.
Oh, Chrissy's on the investigation.
Mr. Smith.
Say it.
I need you.
Why was he so reluctant? I'm a full-grown man saying, Mr. Smith, I need you.
Some people never learn.
They must have a weakness.
Sontarans do not eat food. They intake pure energy by means of a probic vent at the base of their skull.
What on earth is going on?
Chrissy, Maria, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Okay, but you all paid attention and you learned their weak spot?
Role-playing game.
It's an internet thing.
Fairly good cover.
Don't believe you, Alan. I know when you're lying. I've always known. Maria's in danger, isn't she? And it's got something to do with Calamity Jane.
Calamity Jane's better than Mary Jane.
She fights aliens. Maria helps her.
Come on, we've got to help our daughter.
Chrissy's on board. So good. I don't know why that filled me with so much joy. She's just so, I don't know, man. She's such a constant obstacle and at times borderline insufferable. So her being on board is like, okay, exciting.
Alexium chloride, corazic acid,
How does he know?
lyserine phosphate. Chemistry lessons with Mrs. Smith are much more fun than at school.
What's that?
I think we tripped an alarm system.
Intruders on my ship.
Where are you going?
If I can spot car coming, I can buy you more time.
It's working.
Oh, bye, Skywalker. No better time to go down memory lane than now, obviously. No, you might need your battery. She's just like,
Luke, I don't think I'll ever meet anyone like you again.
enjoying every moment.
You don't need to. You've got me.
Nobody knows but Sarah Jane. She kind of went walls up,
My
didn't
dad's
she?
got a job in America.
Are you going with him?
Yeah,
You've always been here.
I know, and
his whole life.
I'm gonna miss you so much. But none of that matters if we don't stop Karg. Please, Luke, you have to make this gas.
Let's stop Cog for Maria. Also the world, but mostly Maria.
Hey, Bilbo! Over here.
He said Bilbo.
I will crush you with my bare hands, bite size.
They're just giving and hitting each other with the best insults. Nice. Yeah. Lock him in. It's okay. He'll be fine.
I've watched my dad working. I can try and stop the program.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds. We're depending on you. Let's go.
Can we sabotage the dish? The antenna has to be aligned to transmit Karg's program to the satellites. If it can't operate, you might as well howl at the moon. You stay here, see if you can break the code.
And if that doesn't work, I'm going to start howling at the moon. Bro, lay off the steroids.
You let them escape.
Where do we go now, Alan?
I don't have any Sontaran physiological data, but the anesthetic would disable a human for 2 hours.
And a Sontaran?
A few
We need a
minutes.
few minutes.
Oh man, the drones are back in the daytime.
Get down!
You have to go with Clyde. He's going to try to disable the dish. Luke, go with me. We have to try everything we can.
Lucy says there's a central control system transponder. All we've got to do is take it out.
Doesn't that sound a bit too easy?
Not everything has to be complicated all the time. Just work the solution, work the plan. Oh, Nathan!
Is this what you're looking for, female half-form?
Ah.
The operating system remains fully functional.
You think Alan and Chrissy will be able to save the day?
Alan, this is impossible!
Well, you're in the wrong shoes. To be fair, she didn't plan for this.
Designer shoes!
Okay, we're
Good foreman.
rapidly running out of time now.
Have to hurry.
Brainwave.
6. That's it. Sontarans have 3 fingers on each hand.
What?
We use the decimal system. We have 10 fingers. That's it.
Ah, Sontaran math. We did it.
I've disabled the program.
Move away from the control.
Just in time for our friend to come back. Okay, now gas him. Shoot.
Activating my sleeper agent.
No, not Lucy. That's not fair. It's a dirty
She was one
trick.
of them all along.
No, she wasn't.
Fancy her.
She's still not one of them, Clyde.
No!
You might give your life, but will you sacrifice this half-form?
Absolutely not.
Do it!
Of course she'd be willing.
One life is as sacred as an entire planet.
Sorry, Maria, you're not old enough to lay down your life for the Earth. Maybe if you were unsupervised, you could do it.
I will wipe the Sontaran defeat from history. My name will live for all eternities to come.
If you wipe the defeat from history, there is nothing to avenge. You'll be forgotten. She just happens to hit the weak spot with her designer shoes. Oh, that's perfect. Boom, boom. We saved the world. Again.
If we can get Mum home before she comes round, maybe we can convince her that none of this ever happened.
Your mum will have saved the world. She won't have a clue.
Believe me, it's better this way. We'd never hear the end of it.
No, it's not. Go watch the Series 4 finale of Doctor Who. It's not better to never know. Maybe in this case it is, but no, it's not. I'm not over it.
Kraft's weapons have been disabled, so don't think about coming back.
I will not forget you.
See what you will about the design of the Sontaran. It looks great. As far as like just effects go, it looks so good. It's a great costume, even if it looks like a potato.
Do you think that's the last we've seen of him?
I hope so. Of course, with some people, it really doesn't matter how far they travel. They never really go away.
Good job, Sarah Jane.
What happened?
I always said these heels would be the death of you. You tripped.
That's such a weird dream, though.
Might be the most significant thing she ever does in her whole life, and she doesn't know about it.
Sarah Jane?
Is it time?
I really am sorry for how I reacted when you told me about America. Well, for the first time, I felt as though I'd found a family. And so soon, so sudden, it felt like I was losing it. The daughter I always wanted.
It's so sweet and sad.
Bye. Safe landing.
Oh, thank you.
I remember it all, you know.
Sorry?
The Sontaran?
She does remember.
What really happened with my shoe? Don't worry, I won't say anything.
I'm very happy that she remembers. It's like a silver lining in a very bittersweet, very sad episode.
If you're missing somebody, look up at the night sky. Chances are they're looking at the stars just like you. The universe isn't such a big place after all.
I'm very curious about, at least, okay, I am operating under the assumption that this is Maria's last episode, at least as a regular cast member. I'm curious if the young actress like decided to leave, if her family thought it was the best, or if they just wanted to go a different direction with the show and tell different stories with different characters. I wonder if they will replace her character. I don't know. I have questions. But this was a good episode. It brought the fun that I was hoping for. I wasn't prepared for losing Maria and her moving to America and saying goodbye, and Sarah Jane dealing with losing her family and then almost having a storyline very similar to something that I'm honestly still not quite over. I'm still sad about the Doctor Who finale. And it was just flirting with the storyline a little too close to it for my own comfort. I think that's why, honestly, I think that's why I'm as sad as I am about Maria leaving. It's just sad things compounding to make me sadder. And so I'm excited to see what happens next. And so I think we're going to watch the next episode tomorrow together. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I want to say thank you for being here and watching this with me today. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, consider checking me out over on Patreon, where we are 2 months ahead of where we are here on YouTube. And over on Patreon, you can get full episode reactions as well if you're into that sort of thing. So check it out if you want. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.